I went to their house. They wanted me to check out the radio, and that's all it was. They were wondering why they couldn't hear or nothing, and they had it on PA.
Roger that. Yep. And yeah, it is kind of strange that it would let me down after just sitting in a drawer for a couple of years. Anyways, I'll keep playing with it in my spare time. Oh yes, I forgot. I don't have any. All right. Well, Chuck, I'll let you go ahead and take a couple of check-ins and tell me who died and who was born on this day and all the rest of that stuff. I'm really looking forward to it. Roger.
VA3 OYL. VC3 Lima Delta Zulu on the portable. Good evening from the metropolis of Westdale. I've been pretty good, busy. Celebrated a birthday yesterday, so went out, had a nice meal at the Keg, so that was good. And yeah, everything's just tickety-boo. Oh, well, happy birthday to you as well. I turned the big 6-0, so it was a milestone birthday, I guess. Well, I've been busy. Not a lot of time to enjoy the summer, but I've been enjoying the summer a little bit. No radio stuff. I'm starting to think antennas, maybe improving or expanding my antenna situation. Just mulling it over, and we'll see. I have a couple months before the snow flies, so there you go. Although tonight it feels kind of chilly. I got cold. I had to put long pants on and a sweater in the house.
Yeah. Right on. Okay, well, yeah, I know I've been doing a little bit of the contesting on the past 2 weekends there. This last, I think for 9-10 days, for a while now, the 13 colonies was going on. And got quite a few not all of them, but got quite a few of them under my belt. And then on this past Saturday morning, on the day of the flea market, right at 12 noon, I was looking at my DX map, and 15 meters opened right up. I mean, my DX map was almost full. So for an hour, I made 18 or 20 contacts on 15 meters, which doesn't happen too often. So that was pretty exciting.
Oh, nice. Yeah. That's funny you say that because I have an antenna project here for a 15-meter dipole, uh, just because my other antenna doesn't receive 15 meters that great. But yeah, maybe I should get working on it and get it finished and get it up in the trees there.
Yeah, I've been eyeballing my neighbor's tree there. I want to do some stuff with it. So, yeah, um, I was wanting to put an eye hook in the neighbor. Like his tree is right at the backyard fence line, and the kid that does all the carpentry and everything. He's not a kid, but to me he is. Um, I asked him, "Do you mind if I, screw into the tree?" He goes, "Yeah, you can do whatever you want to that tree." He goes, "Were you here a couple of years ago when this other one in the other corner fell down?" And I'm like, "Yeah, well, I'll take my chances." And so it's a big old, very old, long, long needle pine tree. I don't know what they're called, but all I know is the pine needles on there are like 3 inches long, and the damn thing drops cones like you wouldn't believe. Almost sounds like popcorn when they fall on my metal shed roof there.
Those ones can get quite tall, eh? Is it very tall?
Um, I would say it's around the 45 foot range right now, roughly.
You can tell that it's been cut down before.
The tree wasn't cut down. You mean the branches?
Yeah, like the top of the tree, it was cut down. If it was 60 feet before, now it's at 40 feet. You know what I mean? Remember we were there cutting some of the limbs out? And you could tell that the top of the tree had been topped once before.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. That's right too. Yeah. So yeah, and by the way, Paul, I just burnt some of that wood that you cut up there for me on the weekend there, and man, it's hardwood. Hey, even though it's a pine tree, it's hard pine. It burnt really nice. It's been seasoned for a year now since you cut it down, right? So, man, it was great. We had a great fire. But all right, thanks for that, Paul. We'll get to you in a second there. So, you gonna stick around, Deb, or are you gonna take off?
I think I'm gonna take off. The little poochie's gonna want to go out, and I got a couple things to do, but I'll try and listen along.
Okay, very good. Yeah, we started the net, and then I think I had a glitch in my internet, and the YouTube went to pot. My headphones, my wireless headphones, went to pot. So I pretty much had to start everything over again. And hopefully the YouTube stream is running properly now. So thank you for that, Deb, and we'll talk to you again either later or another time. Enjoy the sunset and the rest of the evening. VA3OYL. Now let's go to uh, VE3 Lima Delta Zulu on the portable. Larry.
Good evening, Chuck. How's it going? Yeah, just thought I'd key up and say hello to everybody out there. Good job. And I'll be listening here for a little bit. Not much going on. Still packing. Still looking for a house. But I'm sure we'll get there somewhere.
Okay, so you're at home on the portable then? I thought you had already moved out of town there, but it looks like you're going to be going camping like I did when I sold my house, and we didn't find another one for 2 months after the closing date.
Yeah, sounds like that's what we're going to be end up doing. We're going to be camping out at the in-laws there for a little bit, see what happens. And yeah, it's all good though. You know, it's a tough market out there. Saw some nice places, got outbid, you know, but that's how it goes.
Oh man, that's too bad though, Larry. I just saw in the news today the interest rates went up from 1.5 to 2.5% now. Geez, just a few months ago we were at 0.5%, half a percentage point. So that's going to be tough on the mortgages.
Yeah, tough for the new buyers, anyways. We're locked in. We're good to go, and yeah, it's just it's tough. Go. We got one place that we're still waiting to hear on and stuff due to some inspections and that, but we'll probably we'll see what happens. Hey, see what happens.
Okay, very good. Well, and I wish you lots of luck, Larry. Things are tough all over, as you well know. And so I'm going to be sending you some positive thoughts and vibes that you luck out and find the place that you want instead of just settling for any old place. So thanks for checking in there, my friend. You going to stick around for a bit or are you going to take off?
Well, I'm going to be sitting here for a little bit, just out enjoying the evening with the dog, and well, I'll just sit here and relax. And if I make the rounds again, I'll key up. But we'll see how it goes.
All right, very good, very good. Thanks for checking in, Larry. Much appreciated. Enjoy the rest of the evening. Geez, by golly, it's been a pretty good summer so far. Other than the lack of rain, I hope the farmers aren't suffering too much. I know my front and back lawn are in rough shape this early. Usually it's in August where the grass dies out, but yeah, we haven't had much rain since the spring. So let's hope that changes up soon. And I don't mean 2 feet of rain either, like some places I've been getting. Anyways, all right. Thanks, Larry. VE3 Lima Delta Zulu on the portable in the east end of Hamilton. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group Net. Looking for check-ins. Please come now. Well, I'm surprised I haven't heard Art in there for a couple of weeks now. I wanted to test out my antenna that's not in the coax switch. I thought maybe I'd be able to hear Art, but he's not here. So we're going to switch over anyways to the remote station and do a call out from Flamborough. This is Victor Alpha 3 Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. And we're looking for your check-ins. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. Okay, nothing heard. Nothing heard on that. Well, let's start off with some announcements. There are some contests coming up this weekend. Going to contestcalendar.com, having a quick peek there. And there is another IARU region 1 70 megahertz contest. So if you're in region 1 and you have 70 megahertz, sideband and CW this weekend. So good luck with that. And then there's the CQ Worldwide VHF Contest, and that will be any mode, but only for 2 meters and 6 meters. So that's the CQ Worldwide VHF Contest this weekend. And then there's the RTTY North American QSO Party. So if you're into the digital, that's for you. And other than that, there's some other little ones. Just go to Contest Calendar to see all the contests coming up. Let's do one more call out and see if anyone else is out there like to join us here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ, and we're looking for your check-in. Anyone, anywhere, please come now. Okay, well, that brings us to birthdays, celebrities and famous people and the like. We usually start off as far back as the history books go. And today we have a birthday for Julius Caesar. He was born in 100 BC and died a day before his birthday. He was killed in 44 BC on July 12th. So there you go. Bob Crane, American DJ. I didn't know he was a DJ and actor. We all know him as Colonel Hogan on Hogan's Heroes and the Donna Reed Show. Bob Crane, born on this day, 1928, and he was murdered, and his murder is still unsolved. That was in 1978. He was killed. And let's see now. Jean-Luc Picard, also known as Patrick Stewart, or even Charles Xavier from the X-Men movies. He has a birthday today, born in 1940. So he's 82 years old today. And also we wish Harrison Ford a happy birthday. He's 80 years old today, born in 1942 on this day from Chicago, Illinois. We all know him from Star Wars and Indiana Jones, Blade Runner, and others. And on this day in 1944, Ernio Rubik, Hungarian inventor, get this, he's the inventor of the Rubik's Cube, born in Budapest, Hungary. Born on this day, 1944. And then who could forget Cheech Marin? His real name is Richard Marin. Born on this day, 1946 in East LA. No, it says born in Los Angeles, though, but I had to say that. Cheech from Cheech and Chong. The American boxer Michael Spinks was born on this day. He has a birthday, born in 1956. That means he's 76 years old. Oh my God, do I ever feel old? Michael Spinks, yeah. And then we have, I had to put this one in here. Sean Greatbatch has a birthday today, born in 1969. He's the English darts player to be the first player to hit perfect 9-dart finish on live television in 2002. And of course, he was born in England. So there we go. That's it for birthdays on this day. Oh, and of course, Jean-Luc Picard will be born in the year 2305. Fictional captain on Star Trek Next Generation. That's his official birthday in the year 2305. I just had to put that in there. All right, let's go to the top of the list and see what Garnett's been up to there. If he's still there, VE3GNP. Okay, well, let's go to VE3WKG in the East End here. Kevin, you there?
Oh, yeah, I'm still here sitting on the porch. Just having a meatball sub and some fries and drinking a beer. Listen along, Chuck. Nice net. Not more to go. Just listen along. I'll be here for probably the whole net. VE3WKG Portable.
All right. Well, I'm just looking at my outdoor security camera there, and it seems like whenever I'm indoors, everybody seems to be walking their dogs right now. And figures when I go outside, you don't see any dogs being walked. Oh, well. Yep, I've enjoyed plenty sunsets out front here, so we go out whenever we can. It sure looks like a nice evening. What's the temperature? Looks here, it says 21.4 degrees, so it's getting a little bit coolish now. So, yeah, very good. Keep that in mind if you're heading out. Okay, Kevin, thank you very much for coming back. And yeah, listen along. We'll try and keep it entertaining. Next will be Vanya. Let's see if Vanya made it back to the radio. Victor Alpha 3, X-Ray Lima, Juliet. All right, guess not. Well, let's go down the list. I know RWJ is watching the Blue Jays game. Let's go to PDL, VE3, Papa Delta Lima. Paul, you there?
On this day, back in 1961, I was here.
Yes, you were. Didn't you just have a birthday, too?
I wasn't here in 61 until the end of August.
Okay. I thought so. I wasn't sure, but I had to ask. Very good. Very good. On this day in another 2 months. Month and a half. Oh, no, 1 month.
Yeah, a month and 10 days or something silly.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, we had a nice, quiet day. Like I said, we had a beautiful fire out back there. It was my first one of the season. And I was really impressed with that wood that we cut. I had it in the shed, so I know it was out of the elements all winter. And so it dried up real nice.
Yeah, we have fires up here all the time. It's nice and relaxing, just sitting by the fire. It keeps the mosquitoes away, and you can sit there and have a drink or not, whatever your preference, and just enjoy the snap, crackling, and pop, and watching the flames.
Yeah. Funny story. You know those little envelopes you can buy, and you're supposed to throw them in the campfire, and you get these colored flames?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Well, we were talking about that when we were having the fire, and we were testing out a new camping popcorn popper. It's got a 2-foot extendable handle on it, and I guess the snap on the pot wasn't on tight enough, and we shook it, and the damn pot fell into the fire, and there was oil, of course, with the popcorn, and some theater salt that I bought off Amazon. Anyways, it fell into the fire, and guess what? Colored flames were coming out, just like those envelopes.
Well, each color stands for a different chemical in the mixture. So, what was the color you got most of? Green, or was it more of a bluish?
It was more of a purple, blue. I'm not sure if there was any green in there, but yeah, it wasn't multicolored, but it was still colored, and so I thought that was pretty cool. So we used canola oil and that whatever it's called there, theater salt, home theater salt, and yeah, those are the only two things that were in the pot there. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I forget what what goes with what colored flame, what chemical, but yeah, that's funny, eh? Too bad there's not a smart person out here, or smarter than I, that could remember what chemical causes what colored flame. It would let you know what's in your popcorn.
Yeah. Well, it was canola oil that we used. And like I said, that salt has got to be made up of some chemicals because it wasn't no white salt. It was orange looking. So who knows what's in that stuff? I'll have to read the ingredients on that box there. That's a good idea. See if there's chemicals in that. So those are the only two things I had in there: the salt and the canola oil. But yeah, it saved us from going to dig out those envelopes.
Comments?
Almost sounds like Agent Orange. Go ahead there, Comet.
VA3AW. Another way to make those flames without having to buy much, all you need is a copper pipe. Stick the copper pipe down the middle of your fire, and then drop in little pieces like an inch of garden hose, and I'll do all the flame colors for you.
All right, Victor Alpha 3 Alpha Whiskey Uniform. Angie, welcome there, buddy. And say that again.
If you have a campfire, you just need a copper pipe to put it through the wood that you're burning, and then just drop a piece of garden hose, an inch, inside the copper pipe, and it burns down the pipe, and it turns your old campfire colors.
A garden hose?
You take a copper pipe tube, you run the copper pipe tube through the fire, and then you drop an inch of garden hose through the copper pipe, and it'll turn the whole campfire into all colors.
Okay, that's interesting. What, you know that from experience there, Angie?
Yep, done it all the time. When I was in Lake Trainer Beach when I was younger, we used to do that, and everybody used to follow us.
Well, yeah. You know, people look over at your campfire and they see different colors coming out of the flames. Yeah, that would attract attention. Right on. Very good. Hey, I haven't heard you in a while there, brother. Everything good with you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you very much, Chuck. I'm just listening. I've been listening all day to everybody. Got on scan all the time, so I just sit around and listen. But I just wanted to say hello, and I heard that, and I thought I'd tell you an easy way, and it's cheap. Just a copper pipe and some garden hose. Take care there, PDL, and anybody else is listening. I'll go back and sit on the side here and listen. VA3AW.
WKG.
All right, WKG, go ahead.
Hey, Cheech, you copy Redman here in the East End. I'm on a porch portable on a walkie-talkie as well there. VA3AWU, V3WKG. I guess he don't hear me.
Guess not. Hey, Ange, Kevin, WVE3WKG was saying hello. He's on the front porch on a portable. And if you're on a portable there, Angie, you're just blasting in here, doing a great job.
Yes, I run a portable. It's funny, I heard Kevin all day. I've been listening to him talking, listening for almost half the day, and I can't hear him now, but tell him I send the greetings back at him. Thank you, Chuck.
I was on the Zoe repeater.
Oh, yeah, copy that when you were on the ZOE repeater there, Kevin. Okay, very good. Well, yeah, Angie is passing. I'm sure you can hear him. He's just blasting over here.
Yeah, I couldn't hear him from my chair, but I stood up and went over by my gate here on the porch, and I hear him blasting into. But I guess he's not copying me, and I'm on turbo power.
Yeah, I guess not.
All right, I was just going to say hello to him. Haven't spoke to him in a while. VE3WKG, sorry for chiming in. I'll wait my turn. VE3WKG back on the porch portable.
And Cheech, take it easy, brother. Good to hear you in there. And we'll talk to the Cheech man dude pretty soon. And 7-3 for now, my friend. V3PDL. Back over to you there, Chuckles.
Okay, not a problem there, Paul. And Kevin passes his greetings over back to you there, Cheech. I know you can't hear him, so very good. Nice to hear you in there, my friend. Okay, well, let's see where are we now? I think it's time to say hello to Rick, VA3AXJ. It's about that time, I think. Rick.
Yeah, I'm still here, Chuck. Just listening along there. Yeah, he's pounding down here. He's just blasting my ears out. Yeah, this will be my stubbing around. Gonna be putting the head down. Kind of sleepy here, falling asleep at the table, in fact. Anyhow, I'm just gonna be, I'll hang for another 5 or 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna shut her down.
Okay, very good. Yeah, I thought this is around your time, so figured we'd give you a shout there. So thanks for sticking around with us there, Rick. When you're ready, just break in and say goodnight. All right, then. Thanks again for being there, Rick. Take care. Let's see now. Who's next? That would be Wade. I don't know if he's just listening on the YouTube or if he's on the radio, but we'll give him a shout anyways. Victor Alpha 3, November Charlie Alpha.
Yeah, hi, Chuck. Yeah, I'm still listening along. I'm doing a little bit of both. I'm picking up a number of stations, but when I hear a gap, then I put in my little earbud for the YouTube to pick up the other side of the conversation. So that's working out well. Your restart got the sound going again, although it looks like the chat's disappeared again. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. You can hear everything that's coming through. Actually, here, if I hit retry, maybe I'll get back on the chat. I'm back on the chat. So yeah. Anyways, listen along. Good net as always, and we'll send it back to you and continue to listen along. VA3NCA.
All right, very good there, Wade. Yeah, I don't believe I've had the pleasure of hearing any numbers stations, although I have spun the dial all over the place to pick up Japan radio and South Central America. There's all kinds of frequencies available to us, not just the spectrum of the amateur radio aspect of it, but whatever's available on your radio is not always in the ham bands. So it's good to just spin that dial sometimes, switch over to AM even, and you can pick up a lot of stations on AM as well. So, oh yeah. So, what mode are you listening on for the number station there, Wade?
Oh no, I have listened to them, and they are quite interesting at times to pick up. You know, when I do spin the dial around. No, tonight I've just been listening along, and when I can't hear the stations that are just a little far out of my reach with my antenna here, I switch over to the YouTube channel so that I can listen to the other side of the conversation. That's what I'm doing tonight. But you're right. There's lots of interesting things that get broadcast all over the place. From atmospheric noise that's interesting to radar sounds that are interesting to crashes and booms, and then to weird things like ranty shortwave stations or number stations, stuff like that. So that's a fun pastime to have as well. But no, tonight I was splitting my listening to YouTube and the radio when there were weak stations that I needed a little bit of help to hear that side of the conversation. That's all.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, there's all kinds of countries that transmit on shortwave in the evening because there's better propagation, I think. I know Cuba has a lot of shortwave going on. They play music from Cuba and all places, Central and South America. In the evening time there, you can pick up all kinds of stuff. So yeah, don't just stay on FM or sideband. Go to AM and spin that dial, see what you can pick up. Okay, thanks, Wade. Much appreciated for your input, sir. And we'll get back to you on the 7-3 round, I do believe. So let's go to George now. VE3GBD, the trailer park boy there. George, are you still with us?
That's right. Trailer park boy. That's right. Ricky.
Yeah. I don't remember any episode of him not having a drink. Was that Ricky?
No, that was Julian.
Oh, yeah. Right. Always had a dark cola drink or something in his hand, always.
Absolutely. One of my favorite shows. I got all the episodes on DVD. I still watch them, and it's still funny.
Oh, yeah. I think that's one of the best Canadian shows they've come up with. Of course, it's for mature audiences, but It's better than cartoons, I'll tell you that. I'll watch that over Family Guy or Simpsons any day.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So tell us about the goings on at the trailer there. What's new and exciting? Have you done anything, or are you just basically enjoying yourself?
I don't know. We're new at it, so I'm gonna bring my pressure washer up. I think it needs a good cleaning. The guy we bought it off of hadn't used it in 3-4 years, so it kind of got a little neglected. But it's still a great trailer. But yeah, it needs a little bit here, a little bit there, repair-wise. But other than that, it's a great trailer, great spot. My wife loves it. I mean, holy moly! Well, I love it too. Don't get me wrong. This trailer is it's in prime location. We got a golf cart, but it's just 2-minute walk to the pools, the rec center, the little restaurant. But because of her knees, my feet, we got a golf cart, so we just zip down there. But yeah, we love it. We love it, and we're definitely thinking about when she retires, moving up that way.
Oh yeah, right on. Yeah, I just thought of something funny there, George. Yeah, I remember you saying there was no fishing over there, but you know what you could do? Get one of those little 6-inch deep swimming pools, for the kiddies, and go to the pet store and buy a bunch of goldfish, throw them in there, and put your hook in.
Yeah. Have you seen pictures of our trailer? There's nowhere to put something like that because it's all hills.
Hilly.
It's all hills. It's crazy, but love it. And hills and trees. Trees.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the only flat surface you're on is where the trailer and the deck is. Everything else is uneven there, I noticed. But, the good part about that is if it rains, if you get flooded, everything goes downhill, right? So you won't be sitting in a big pool of water. So one other thing to keep in mind, when I used to travel with the carnival there, George, we used to have house trailers, right? And spending the winter in Florida and throughout the southern United States, you get to pick up a lot of cockroaches. So once a week, we would get a can of, it was a smoke bomb. So what you did is you either put all your dishes away, in a bag or something, and then you let off this bomb. You just press the button and you leave, and it goes off on its own. And then you come back an hour later and you see all the dead cockroaches on the floor. So if you guys ever have any of that kind of issue with bugs, keep in mind those smoke bombs. They work great.
The fogger.
Oh, is that what they're called?
Earwigs, I think, is our big thing, is earwigs.
Hey, are you talking about that little canister thing and you put a little bit of water and it activates it? And oh yeah, it fogs out the whole place.
Oh no, Kevin, this is just like a spray can, like a can of off. And once you press the button on the top, it locks into position and it shoots the poison out, and you leave the trailer and you come back an hour later.
Yeah, something kind of similar. I know the things that I was just mentioning. This is like probably over 30 years ago. My buddy Tim, if you guys remember Tim there, he used to hang out with Tom, and he was from Niagara Falls. We went across the border because they wouldn't sell them in Canada. They're illegal here.
That's right.
And I had cockroaches at Wilson Wentworth. He brought me 3 or 4 of them canisters, and we let them go in my apartment. And I took off for the weekend. My poor roommate that come home from work, he was really mad at me. Hey, one thing before I keep, what was rule number 1 when John was head of this net? Do you remember?
Yeah, it was the first rule of the AREG is there are no rules. I remember. But anyways, you're right, Kevin. 30, 40 years ago, they were illegal here in Canada. But as you know, over the years, a lot of things that you could only get in the States are now available here. And I don't know if that's one of those things, but it's certainly something to look into if you've got bugs in the trailer there, George. So anyways, we'll send it back to you, George.
Probably went for a piss.
Just checking on my sausages. Yeah, no, we don't have bugs in the trailer other than, I think, earwigs. But they're more in the sunroom type thing that we got there. Not actually in the trailer, in the sunroom. And that's not bad, but, and ants. Some ants, but we've been putting traps down for ants and whatnot. But other than that, no, it's been not bad.
All right. Well, like I said, it is an option if you want to quickly poison everything in your trailer. Like I said, when you come back, you find all the bugs. They come out of hiding, when they're dying, and they just drop dead in the middle of the trailer. They're in the walls, they're in the floors, in the ceilings, and they all come out to die in the open. It's pretty cool. But anyways, just something to keep in mind there, George.
Oh yeah, I'll definitely check it out. Maybe do it. One before we leave next weekend. Grab one of them and just put it in there, let her go, and then go back the next weekend and see what we got.
Yeah. Also a good thing to do in the spring and maybe in the fall when you're um, leaving the trailer or whatever. A good time to do that. But remember, don't eat out of your dishes until you've washed them or you've actually, like bagged them up before you let that thing off because it is poison.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, we definitely make sure everything is wrapped if we're going to do that. But yeah, you're right. Maybe doing it, again when we shut the trailer down, winterize it. That'd probably be a good thing too.
Yeah. Well, look into it and see if they're available here. If not, you could probably order it through Amazon and it'll make it across the border. All right, George. Anything else before we move along?
No, sir. Just checking my sausages again. It's hard to talk with no teeth. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to check my sausages, but I'll be sticking around.
All right. Sounds good there, George. Yep. I know what you mean. It's tricky. Okay. Well, let's go down or go up the hill and say hello to Mac. Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey. Well, maybe Mac is cooking or he's getting himself a drink or relieving himself. That didn't sound good. But anyways. Well, let's see if Deb happens to be still with us. VA3 OYL.
What about new check-ins? What, we got to wait till 10 o'clock?
Okay. Well, let's do that then. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu, looking for check-ins. Please come now.
Oh, V3KKP.
Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta.
Okay, I heard two stations there, KKP and Victor Alpha Delta. Let's go to KKP. Kevin, good evening. How long you been waiting, buddy?
Just about 5 minutes. Were you talking to George GBD?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I couldn't even hear him tonight for some strange reason. That's odd. Usually he's really strong up here. Maybe he's on a handy talkie or something, a bowfang or something. I don't know. But anyway, yeah. Anyway, your shack's looking good there, and you almost finished, or?
Yeah. The only things I do now is rearrange, this, move it over there, make it handier or whatever. But we're pretty much done, and everything seems to be working better than it was before.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, you'll have to get used to that. Oh, I can't reach that over there. I'm gonna move it over. Yeah, you'll be doing that for a bit. Yeah. Anyway, did I hear WKG out there as well?
Yeah, you did.
Okay. Hey, you know what? That QRP radio would be a great radio for George to take to the trailer. You can just throw a wire up in the tree right behind the trailer, and that'd be a great little thing for him up there.
Yeah, there you go. It's going to be the new thing for the ones that don't want to spend $2,000 on $200. And hey, look, I can talk to you from my porch with it with just a ground-mounted vertical. There you go. Talk to Sweden, Italy, France, all over. All right, don't want to interrupt, but I'm amazed I can hear you. I'm on the porch with the walkie, Kevin?
Which radio is that, Kevin?
I'll send you the link, Paul.
Okay, cool.
If you meant this, Kevin. Yeah, I'll send you a link. Mac just bought one. Well, it's on order. It's coming. I'm thinking about it, too. It's a nice, handy little thing. Anyway, okay, I don't want to tap the net. I'll send it to you there. Just want to make sure I checked in there. I remembered. There you go. Back to you, net control, V3KQP.
Okay, very good, Kevin. Yeah, well, I was going to ask Mac about his purchase there, and but we'll wait for him to come back around. And you're absolutely right, Kevin. George would benefit from that. Geez, what are the bands you can get on that? All the way to 80, and do you get VHF, UHF, or what do you get there, Kevin?
Who, me or the other Kev?
You.
Hey, I can go to 2 meters in that, but it's not workable on there. It's way out, but it can go there, but you don't get nothing. I tried to listen to you one night. You're all distorted. But yeah, I've tried 80, 40, 20, 17, 15. It's got 10 meters. You can go on CB, everything. It's got AM, FM, upper, lower sideband, decode CW. It can even transmit your CW. Like I program my call sign into it. It's got a menu. You can program your call sign into it, and I can also do practice. I haven't done it yet, but I can go on the CW ones and just push a button and it'll go CQ, V3WKG.
Oh, wow, eh? So from 10 to 80, really. And yeah, that'd be perfect for George up at the trailer there. Portable QRP. Something to think about. Very good. Kevin, VE3KKP, that was a very good suggestion there. Over to you.
You get 60 meters.
Okay, KKP, anything else, sir?
No, that was it. Yeah, I may return after you close it up if anybody's going to be hanging around. Arpad's still out there in the wind.
Yes, he is. And we're going to say good evening to him right now. Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Arpad, come on in.
Good evening, Chuck, and everybody else on the net. This is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. I'm putting out only 2 watts today. Just testing a new antenna, what I installed about 10-15 minutes ago or so. Just came down from the roof, and yeah, it's a 13-element Kushcraft. And I already tested it. I have 3 radios here. Two of them are omnidirectional and the beam, so I can compare the signals. And when we checked in, actually on the omnidirectional antenna, I did not hear him. So that was he gave us a good long transmission, so I could able to find him. And he was coming on the beam with an S9. So how are you copying, Chuck?
Yeah, you're coming in full strength there, my friend. Right to the top of the meter, and it is a generous meter, but nonetheless, you're always just booming in here. Our antennas can see each other, and so that's a 13 element 2 meter beam.
Yeah, Roger. It's a Cushcraft, and I'm receiving you with a plus 40. On the radio, what I'm using is an ICOM 7100. I'm going to increase the power just in case somebody doesn't hear me. So I think this radio does 35 watt or something. So I'm putting out 35 watt.
Oh, very good, very good. Yeah, well, does anybody else out there in the distance want to give RPAT a signal report?
Can do. I'm not sure what he changed just recently, but Victor Alpha 3 Indy Bike Whiskey, when he was playing around at 2 watts or whatever that was, had him with a scratchy S6, and then whatever he did at the tail end of that transmission, he pushed it back up to an S9. So I don't know if he's moved the antenna in a different direction or whether he increased his power.
Yeah, actually, I increased my power, and now I turned the beam towards you, so that's good. Yeah, I'm not really sure. I tried to put it up to north, so I set my my antenna. I turned the antenna to the north. Well, I mean the rotor to the north, and tried to set up the north. And now I'm pointing right at you, Mark, and putting out that 35 watt. How do you copy?
Well, I feel the hair standing up on the back of my neck, and that's a good indication of 15 over S9.
Okay, 15 over S9. Okay, yeah, you're doing the same thing, 15. Not bad, yeah. All right. Yeah, that was a good with Wade. Yeah, usually the omnidirectional antenna, what I'm using is, it did not pick him up at all. I couldn't hear a word, and when I pointed at him, it brought the signal in perfectly fine with an S9, no noise. So looks like it is working. Yeah, it's made by the antenna is a Cushcraft 13 elements. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up how many dB gain or whatever it is. You saw that antenna at the flea market. It was the one on the top.
Oh yeah, so you had to bring it home. So that means you got to use it, right?
I had the two 440, the 42 element one, 440. I sold that at the flea market. Some fellow came over and he said he's doing moon bouncing with GT38 or something or whatever. I don't know what he was, and Whisper in digital mode. And I said I never heard anybody on 440. He says it's very, very busy. So I don't know. Maybe we're going to have to look into that one day. But yeah, that's what he's planning to use to follow the moon.
Roger. Yeah. Did you manage to sell that handheld to DGA?
What was that? The handheld for DGA? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think there was a DMR Anytone handheld that Dave was considering buying.
Oh yeah, it had been sold. Yeah, I sold that. Yeah, those Anytone radios are good radios, but not for me. As far as I'm concerned, it's not a ham radio, but it does a lot. You know, did everything, Bluetooth and APRS and everything like that. But you know what? I don't have no patience to sit down and program those radios.
No.
You're becoming a purist
now. Okay, lie down. Good boy.
Pretty soon you're gonna be relying on a lead acid battery that is charged by a hand spun generator. Yeah, we're all gonna get back to the Stone Ages again. No, anyways, this antenna is working really well for you, Arpad. Very good.
Yeah, just let me lower the power down. I'm pointing right at you, and I think you said you didn't hear me very well. Let me turn the power down. So I'm down to lower zero power right now. Are you still copying?
Yeah, that's still an S9. There starts to be a little background noise coming in with it, but 7100 on 2 meters is 1.2 watts pure. So yes, that's admirable.
Yeah, Roger. Okay, thank you very much, Mark. And I don't want to hold up the net too much. And at least now I know where the antenna is pointing. And it looks like you are southwest, just a little bit closer to the west than south. So yeah, I know where. I tried to figure out the locations of the people and. Try to make a note on it on the meter here on the rotor. Back to you, Chuck.
Yeah, okay, very good there, Arpad and Mac. I am reading the YouTube live stream there, and when you were pointed at Mac and turned the power up, he's getting you at an S9. Wade on the YouTube just said you were coming in at an S9 there, just with a little crackle, and when you lowered your power, he couldn't hear you no more.
Yeah, Roger. Wade was at northwest, right in the middle of northwest, and Mark is between southwest. So if I would turn the antenna up a little bit, then actually I'm going to do that just for Wade, and I know where he is at because he was the first station I was testing it, and here you go. If Wade is listening right now, and then I'm lowering the power. And pointing at him with 2 watt. One Mark says 1 watt 25 or something less than 2 watt. Wade, this is Victor Alpha 3, Victor Alpha Delta. Do you copy? Oh, maybe he's not hearing me. Okay, back to you, Chuck.
At low power.
Okay, Arpad, just stand by. Wade, if you could repeat that, please. You guys doubled.
Roger that. Yeah, no, I had to go with the delay. I had to judge the delay because I could only hear Arpad on the YouTube channel, not on the air when he lowered his power. Assuming he pointed his beam at me and lowered his power, and I lost him. And I opened up the squelch, and I still don't even hear him under the squelch. Over to you, Arpad.
Arpad, Wade is sending it back to you. He can't hear you.
Okay, no, I'm pointing right at him. I did hear him, so I'm very sure he can hear me now.
Roger that. I can hear you. A lot of crackle. I could hear you clearer when you seem to be pointed towards Mac. Maybe there's some bounce going on. I don't know. But I could copy you there with the higher power and pointed at me with your beam.
Okay, Wade. Yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, at least I'm learning the antenna and the position and locations kind of stuff. So okay, this is just a quick question. Where are you, Wade? Are you at home?
Yeah, Roger that. I'm at home here at the Dundas QTH.
All right, thank you very much. Back to you, Chuck.
All right, very good. Good experiment there. And testing out the new antenna seems to be working fine. And yeah, sometimes bouncing off of, well, you do have the escarpment in the way there, Arpad, as you are well aware. So maybe there's a bounce going on there. So very good, though. Good experiment. Anything else there, Arpad?
Yeah, just one thing. I took this antenna. I bought it used from a local ham, and somebody pointed it out at the flea market. I put it up on a post and a tripod, and somebody pointed it out. The antenna is backward, and I said, "What do you mean backward?" He says, "Look at the elements. They don't match." So basically, the back was in the front, and the front was in the back. So when I came home, I took it apart and switched it around, and now it's perfect.
Ah, there you go. Maybe that was somebody else's mistake and they got rid of it. So probably nothing wrong with it now by the sounds of it.
No, there's nothing wrong. Never even, you can, it's a Cushcraft, right? So they have the matching element and everything like that. So you can actually change the frequencies on it and whatnot. It gives me a flat match on 146 down here. So a 144 area flat match. And it gives you about 1.5 maybe at 148 area.
Ah, there you go. There you go. That's very tolerable from one flat to 1.5. So very good. Well, I'm glad for you there, Arpad. How much did you pay for that?
I cannot remember. It wasn't that much. I can't remember. I bought it used, so I think Radio World sells them. I'm not sure. I looked it up already, and it's a 13-element Cushcraft, and I can't remember what's the part number.
All right, very good then. I was just curious. All right, well, thank you for your check-in there, Arpad, and I'm glad you got to test out the antenna down here with us, and that's what the AREG net is all about. So very good then. All right, you have a great rest of the evening. Now, before we continue on, I just want to point out that North End Richard is saying good evening on the YouTube live stream. I just want to acknowledge him and say, hi, Richard. We haven't heard you in so long. Hope everything is going okay with you. And now let's go back up to VA3IMW. We did miss you earlier, so let's bring him in. Mac?
Yeah, I've been back and forth from the radio to other things and stuff like that. Trying to figure out what I'm going to do tomorrow. I mentioned it on the other net. Got my driveway paved today, and when I got home, I noticed right away that they paved over top of the gas and water shut-off valves that were in the driveway. And yeah, apparently I got to call the city and have them come up and scope out where the things are, and then have somebody come in, carve it out, and then charge back the contractor that did the paving. So that's all going to be great fun. Anyways, other than that, geez, it's only Wednesday. It feels like it should be Friday by now. This should be Larry's rag chew, and we should be heading into the weekend. Anyways, yeah, I think Tuesday made this week a very long week. A trip down to Michigan and back, and it kind of stretched my day a bit. Anyways, it's time to go back and visit that white machine in the kitchen that keeps things at a nice cool temperature. And I'm here for the duration, Chuck.
Okay, got a quick question for you. That QRP portable radio you got there, can you tell us a bit about it?
Well, that was the other thing. When Kevin mentioned it, KKP, Kevin, I recalled seeing something in my email that indicated from Canada Post that it should be delivered today. So I almost wanted to dash out the front door and go and check our community box, but I haven't got there yet. But yeah, it's supposed to be an 8-band HF radio, take you from 80 to 10 or 80 to 6, 80 to 10. So 80, 17, 15, blah, 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 blah. Anyways, yeah, I've heard such great things from your neighbor, Kevin, about its ability to do stuff, and apparently has really good battery life. And I've heard which Dave is that is. It's not DCS. It's that Dave, the Potomat master, goes out and activates all these parks and does all kinds of wonderful stuff. So if you had a little handheld radio and maybe a ground-mounted vertical HF antenna that you could tune, you could do a lot of damage in a real short period of time. All I got to figure out now is how to log all this stuff without paying the man for a spreadsheet that reconverts it all to the proper format. I want to do it the cheap way because I just despise paying for software. Anyways, I'm looking forward to it getting here. I know that one of the two packages are either in the mailbox already or very close to being there.
All right, very good, very good. Well, I'm excited for you, and I can't wait for you to tell us all about it there, Mac. So good luck, and we'll let you go for now, and we'll probably be starting the 7-3 round very soon. Okay, thank you very much there, Mac. Let's go to, let's try Deb again and see if she's still with us. VA3 OYL. How about Larry, VE3 Lima Delta Zulu?
Yay! How's it going? Yeah, I'm still here. Just talking on Dougie down there in New Hampshire on the other one, and listening to you guys. And still here. Just about to shut her down and call it a night. And good job, Chuck. It's been a blast to talk to you guys when I get a chance. And hopefully soon I'll get some antennas back up and we can get out a little better.
Yes, absolutely there, Larry. Like I said, I wish you great luck, and can't wait for you to find a spot there. So until then, break out your camping gear, and that's what we did. All right, Larry, thanks a bunch for sticking around and listening to us. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and you have a great rest of the week there, my friend. VE3 Lima Delta Zulu. Let's see if Cheech Angelo is still with us. Victor Alpha 3, Alpha Whiskey Uniform, AWU. Cheech, are you there? All right. Well, let's go to KKP, and this will be the 7-3 round there. Kevin?
All righty. Yeah, 7-3. Yeah, Mac, wouldn't that be too quick? Wasn't it just last week you ordered it? You sure you didn't order something else? Yeah, that seems like really fast. I was just looking at the website. They said if you order it today, you'll get it by August 8th. Yeah, it could be, but I find that really quick from China.
It could take up to that long.
Oh, yeah, it could take up to that long. All right. Yeah, I know. I ordered something from Wish there. I think it took like 5 weeks or 3 to 5 weeks to get here. I guess Mac had to step away there, Kevin.
Yeah, anyway, okay, yeah.
V3 LBI.
All right. Thanks, Kevin. I hear another check-in there, VE3LBI. Larry, good evening.
Good evening. Thank God it didn't close down early tonight. Tied up again, so just getting in here now, Chuck.
Yeah, very good, very good. Not a problem. So you're check-in number 15 tonight there, Larry. So how's things?
Good. About finished the bathroom. I got one thing to hang up on the wall tomorrow, and that's it. It's all done. Finished.
Oh, very good. Very good. You'll be happy once you're done.
Yep, that's like I said. That's it. This actually put the medicine cabinet back up on the wall, so it's all painted and finished, and all the trims in. All the plumbing's been done for a while. So, anyways, it's it's one of those. The tinkering things are the worst part, which is the last part will be tomorrow. That's it.
Yeah, the finishing touches, and then you can hang the home sweet home uh, sign in the bathroom there.
That's already done.
Oh, there you go. Well, you're all set then. Just the finishing touches. Okay, Larry. Well, thanks for taking the time out and checking in with us there. Um, and yeah, we'll have to catch you down the log there. You're a busy guy.
Yep. Okay. Not a problem. Thanks, Chuck, for picking me up. All right. I guess you had a pretty good net then.
Yeah, not bad, not bad. I didn't rely too much on my on this day notes there. We did the birthdays, and yeah, we haven't even done the people who passed away or any of the notable events. So yeah, we kept yakking away and kept everybody busy there.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. All right, I'll pass it back over to you. Getting, I guess, close to closing time, I guess. All right, thanks for picking me up. 7-3.
All right, Larry, take care, my friend. We'll catch you next time. Okay, well, let's see if anyone else is out there wants to be last minute check in here on the Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3 CJZ. Looking for any last minute check ins. Please come now.
VA3 XLJ.
Victor Echo 3 Tango Whiskey Mike.
Okay, I heard two stations there, XLJ and Tango Whiskey Mike. Let's go to Vanya, VA3 XLJ.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna be keeping you busy too long, guys. I just came down in the basement and for 7-3 round, I guess. So yeah, that would be all for me for today. So I'll talk to you guys. I'm not sure for the next 2 Wednesdays, but we'll see. Yeah, 7-3, and I guess we will hear each other like tomorrow or on a Friday. So yeah, 7-3.
Okay, Vanya. Yeah, we did give you a shout there just 5 minutes ago or so, and you still hadn't come back to the radio. But thanks for jumping in there and checking back in with us there. Everything going all right with you?
Yeah, more or less. Yeah, I did some work around the house today, and I just finished cooking. So I tilted the I tilted the oh my god, I can't even speak now. I tilted a few brown ones before I came down. So yeah, it's all good. It's all good, Chuck. So 7-3.
All right then. Cheers. Tilted a few brown ones. Okay, very good. All right, Vanya. Well, thanks for taking the time out and checking back in with us, sir. You enjoy the rest of the evening, sir. We'll talk to you again soon, I hope. Okay, well, let's go to VE3 Tango Whiskey Mike. Good evening, Tracy. Come on in.
Hey, good evening, Chuck, and good evening to everybody else on the net. As always, thanks, Chuck, for doing the net. It gives me something to listen to as I'm puttering away in the basement, and I wanted to give you another station for your account. And by the way, just as an aside, when ARPAD was doing his testing earlier, I heard it all. So he was making it into Burlington, into my location, no problem whatsoever. But yeah, thanks, Chuck, and good evening to everybody. And back to you, VA3 CJZ, VE3 TWM.
Okay, Tracy, very good then. So you were getting ARPAD off the side of his beam then, so because he was pointed what's that, southwest, I guess, for Dundas and Mac up there on the hill. So very good, yeah. ARPAD is a good antenna there. So thanks for taking the time out and checking in with us there, Tracy. I'm glad we give you something interesting to listen to there while you're puttering around. So did you happen to go to the flea market or no?
Yeah, I was over there. I was a really good boy and didn't buy anything that I didn't need. I didn't buy anything at all, but it was great fun to walk around and look at some of the stuff. I don't know, Chuck, and I thought you might be interested in this, but the one fellow who had 3 or 4 CB radios on his table that literally looked brand new. I'm guessing you saw those.
No, I wasn't able to make it. Unfortunately, I had a reunion the night before with some old friends of mine from 30 plus years ago that I hadn't seen. And so we stayed and chatted late together, and I just wasn't able to get up early and make it. Plus, that was my birthday. Had other plans as well. So, yeah, anything's possible, eh? I heard it was a great turnout. There are pictures, I do believe, on the ONTARS website that you could all check out and see what photos are up there.
Yeah, I had a look through those. Some interesting people. Got a chat with the RAC president, too. The RAC had a booth there, and he's going to show up on one of my live streams coming up in the near future. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. Very down-to-earth guy, too. Nice to meet him. VA3CJZ, VE3TWM.
Okay, Tracy, one last thing. Yeah, send me the link to your live stream there, and I'll subscribe to you there. So very good. Okay, well, thanks for taking the time out once again, and you enjoy the rest of the evening. We'll talk to you again soon. Anything else for us there, my friend?
No, sir. No, sir. Good evening to you, and way to go, guys. You've got such a great community here. It's the spirit of ham radio and camaraderie. You guys support each other. Give a destination through the week. I admire what you do. 7-3, and we'll maybe look forward to you connecting down in one of your upcoming AREG nets. VA3CJZ, VE3TWM.
Okay, thanks again, Tracy. VE3TWM, VA3CJZ. All right, well, Tracy, you make check-in number 16. So let's see if there's any other last-minute check-ins for this evening's Amateur Radio Exchange Group. This is VA3CJZ. Looking for any last-minute check-ins. Please come now. All right, well, let's run through the list real quick for a 7-3 round. See if whoever is left here. VE3GNP. VE3WKG.
Oh, yeah, I'm still in here, Chuck. Good net. Listening along. Heard mostly everybody, and if I didn't hear him, I just stood up and went to one side or the other of the porch. But only one that didn't hear me was Cheech there. That was strange. He was getting no good everywhere else. You think he'd hear my good little walkie-talkie. Anyhow, have a good night there, Chuck. 73 to all that can hear me, and have a good night.
All right, Kevin. Yeah, well, thanks for sticking around. Much appreciated. And yeah, Cheech was the only guy there that couldn't hear you. So, all right, very good then. Okay, let's go to VE3PDL. 7-3 round there, Paul.
Alrighty, sir. Well, good to hear everybody checking in, and good net as always there, Chuck. As the master of ceremonies. Good job. And I'll talk to everybody tomorrow, I guess. V3PDL, 7-3 all.
Okay, Paul, thanks for coming back for us for the 7-3 round. And we'll talk to you again soon. That's a VE3PDL. Next, let's go to George, VE3GBD. George, 7-3 round. Okay, let's try Mac, VA3IMW, 7-3 round. Mac.
Oh, roger that. Just pranced back from the mailbox and confirmed that delivery not yet. So perhaps tomorrow. Anyways, thanks for doing it, Chuck. Always a high point of the week, and you're doing a super job as the hostess with the mostess. And glad that you are happy with the new setup in the shack and getting a few things straightened out. Anyways, we'll hear most of you guys on the net tomorrow night, and if we don't, then shame on you. 7 3s to you, one and all. Victor Alpha 3, Indy Mike Whiskey.
All right, very good, Mac. Well, thanks for sticking around and being part of our net as always. Much appreciated, sir. Okay, I think the last person would be Arpad, VA3 VAD. Arpad, last round.
Yeah, not that much, and thank you very much for running the net. Give me an opportunity to set up the antenna. Looks like it's a few degrees off, and I measured it on Mach at 270 according to the web page qrz.com, and I'm receiving the best at 240. So I'm gonna have to go up to the roof and make a little adjustment. Other than that, thanks again to running the net, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. 73, and good night.
You're doing a good job over here. Well, I'm not too far from Mac, same direction, but you're almost pointing S units over here, right?
Yeah, and I'm not even using high power. This radio is, 35 watts or something, 7100.
Yeah, that's what I'm on as well. Yeah, 20 S units.
Yeah, that's what you're giving me, plus 20.
Very good then. All right, I just thought I'd let you know before you left.
All right, very good then. You're giving as good as you're getting. Plus, they're both the same radios, so very good. I thought Kevin was on the EZO 857 there for a minute, but yeah, very good. Okay, Arpad, thanks again. And do you have anything else before we wrap things up?
No, not much. Just basically tomorrow is a new day, and rain is going to be on and off. That's what the weatherman told me. So we'll see. And working on the motorhome still. Change the transmission fluid, change the oil, changing everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to buy 2 tires here in Hopes. All right. Talk to you later.
Yeah, that's right. You gotta keep up with the maintenance on those things if you want to enjoy it fully. So yeah, good luck with that, and thanks for joining us, Arpad, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow. Okay, are there any comments or check-ins or anybody want to comment there? Go ahead.
Yeah, Mac, it's on for sale. And actually, the Aces outperformed this radio today. Asked Paul. It's two S units stronger. Same antenna. Just switched the radios. And yeah, the AC was performing 2 S units stronger.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
No, that's true, as much as it pains me to say.
That's funny.
Yes, Mac pranced away again.
All right. Well, yeah, I'm very pleased that I got rid of that switch. I'm getting out better and I'm receiving better. So real happy about that. Okay. Well, I guess we're going to put a bow on this one. Like I mentioned before, we've had 16 check-ins tonight, and it's been a pleasure to do this once again. And I appreciate everyone who's stopped by to say hello. And so I look forward to saying hi to you again next week on AREG week 1505. So thank you all. It's been a pleasure. Don't forget, if you live in the East End, it's garbage night. I know I got to go and get mine ready there and take the pooch outside. And I will return to the radio after if anybody's in the mood to chit chat. This is Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Juliet Zulu with the Amateur Radio Exchange Group closing the net for the night, and we shall return. Thank you very much. And we now return the frequency back to normal radio operation. 7-3.
yelling, screaming, swearing, fighting. All right, back to normal.
Yeah, let me turn the recordings off.